In this video, I'm going to be doing a total breakdown of this phone you're seeing here. This is iPhone 6. I'm going to dismantle this phone and explain everything that makes this phone to function very well. And some people use this phone, they don't know how the phone functions, or what is inside this phone, what components makes this phone to function the way it does. So in this video and so many other videos, I'm going to be breaking down this phone and dismantle it and show you what makes this phone look the way it is. So stay tuned as I take you through this journey.
So this is the phone. These are the 3 tools in which we need. You don't need so many tools to be able to fix this phone. All you need is these screws, and I'm going to be showing you how it looks like. This is a flat. This is flat. We use it to open the phone. It's meant for just to open the phone. Then this other one is star screwdriver. We use it, you can see, we use this, how the mouth looks like. It's in 4 shapes. We use it to lose the screws. And the next one is this. Normally, for a layman language, is called the iPhone screw. So this is mainly meant for losing iPhone screws. So these are the 3 tools in which we'll be using. And as you can see over here, this is the phone, the iPhone 6, in which we're going to be dismantling. And I'm going to explain everything that is inside this phone, what each component works. And the same way in which you dismantle an iPhone 6 is same as iPhone 6s. There's no difference between the both of them because they are almost just the same thing. There's no difference. So if you can dismantle an iPhone 6, you can also do same with iPhone 6s, same as 7s, but the difference is that the screen cord is different, in which the angle in which you find the screen cord. So I'm going to open this phone and show you how it looks like. So join me as I go. Normally every iPhone used to have 2 screws at the down, but this one screw is missing already, so we won't be needing this one. So all I need to do is to lose the single one that is left on the phone, and here you go. As you can see, I've lost it, so I'm removing the screw. So this is the screw. As you can see, I've removed the screw. So this is the screw. Then the next thing we'll be needing the flat to open the phone from the down. First, we'll start from the down. And you make sure you don't let the screw go inside too deep, else you may mistakenly cut the flex or something else. So this is how it is. So I'm going to open it. So this is how the inside of an iPhone 6 looks like. These are the components. This is how it looks. This is the battery, in which you already know. Then the next thing is, these are the components. I'm going to dismantle the screen. I'm going to detach the screen from the motherboard, so you get to see every other thing that is inside this phone. And as you already know, this is the SIM tray. I will be removing the SIM tray from the phone. So then we detach the battery also from the phone. Normally this battery used to have stripes at the down, which is holding the battery to the frame, but the stripes have already been removed, so we don't need any distance. So all we need to do is to just remove the battery from the phone. And before you do anything, make sure always disconnect the battery. It's very important you disconnect the battery while working on your mobile phone. Then I disconnect the screen connectors. You can use the flat screwdriver, you can use your finger. So either way, it's the same thing. So I've detached the screen. This is how the screen looks like. And when you are replacing the screen with a new one, what you have to do is that after removing it, you have to remove the camera and the fingerprint from the phone. So this is how it looks. So this one, there's the motherboard. As you can see, there's the motherboard. This is what makes the phone to function. This is the SIM tray which is used to put the SIM card. There's the battery, and over here, this is where we have the charging system at the down of the phone. We have the charging system. This is the vibrator. So as I was saying, there's the vibrator. The vibrator is bigger compared to Android phones. When you're working on Android phones, the vibrator is quite bigger than the Android phones. The Android phones are round, so this one is in a rectangular shape. So there's the vibrator, there's the speaker. This is the speaker. In all iPhone, they are all the same. So this is the speaker, there's the charging system, there's the motherboard, and there's the back camera and the volume flex. There's it. So this is all you need to know about your iPhone, and all these things you are seeing is what makes your phone to function in which the way in which it does. So, and the next thing is I will be coming to the screen. So this is the screen. There's the earpiece or the camera. They are both in this part. Then the next thing is this down over here is the home button, and the home button is where the fingerprint is. That's if it has not been changed. And one thing you need to know about iPhone is that this iPhone 6, iPhone 7, the fingerprint, which is the home button, they used to program it with the phone. Immediately you change it, the fingerprint stops working, but it doesn't mean that when you press the home it will not function. It's going to function, but the fingerprint itself stops working, which simply means this fingerprint is programmed with the phone in which it comes with. So you have to make sure whenever, if there's any issue whatsoever that is making you to change the home button, you have to be aware that once you change it, the fingerprint on it will not work anymore. That's just how iPhone is being programmed. So in this, I'm going to be dismantling this screen. I'm going to lose it, remove the screws, and show you each component. For the motherboard, I'm not going to be dismantling that for now. We're going to leave that for another time. But if this is your first time, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And if you want us to dismantle the motherboard so I can go deeper, make sure you subscribe. And when you subscribe and leave a comment, with that I'll be able to know if in my next video I'm going to involve that in the next upcoming video. So in this, I'm going to dismantle this and show you how the screen looks like. And when you are replacing a new screen, you have to remove this metal, the fingerprint and the earpiece. So we are going to dismantle it, then I'm going to show you how it looks like. So first we remove the side screws. I'll be putting it on the magnet. The side, then this other side. We're going to lose this one also. It do come with 6 screws. So the next thing, we are going to lose this part of the screen, which is the home button. Then we lose it, but we have to make sure we separate each of the screws so that it won't mix up. Then we'll remove it. Then we use the flats to disconnect the fingerprint. So then the next thing we have to do is to, and when you're removing this fingerprint, you have to be very careful because they used to seal it. So this is it. These screws are very small, so you have to be very careful with it. Then the next thing we have to do is to lose this other part which is at the top. We have to lose the screws which is at the top of it. Now there should be 3 screws here, but one is missing, so we'll just leave it that way. Then next we have to remove this metal which contains the fingerprint and the home button. There's a flex that makes the fingerprint and the home button to function. So we'll put it here. Then the next one is this. This is how the screen looks like. Then we remove the camera. So as I was saying, this is how the camera looks like. This is the camera, and this is also the earpiece. The earpiece itself, there's a speaker connects to the camera. There's a connector at this side. When you look at it, there's connector at the top. It connects to this thing. So this is how it looks like. Then we put everything, we'll dismantle. So this is how the screen looks like. When you're replacing the screen with a brand new one, this is how it comes. So when you get it this way, then the next thing you have to do, you have to fix all this. And so this is what's and how your iPhone 6 and 6s is the same thing looks like when you dismantle it. This is how it looks like. And in this video, I'm going to, after dismantling it, I'm going to put everything all together back again. So please click on the subscribe button for this video to be recommended to other people, and if you want to keep getting more of this content, make sure you click on the subscribe button which is on your screen. Click it. Okay, so now I'm going to be putting everything together back once more, just the same way it was dismantled. So you stay tuned and don't change the channel. Make sure you watch till the end. So this is it. We start with the screen. I put this one back. That's the home button and the fingerprint. I put it back to the way in which it was removed. Then I put the camera and the home button back. It's easier to dismantle, but putting it together is the most difficult part of mobile phones repair. Putting the phone together is the most difficult. So we're going to be putting everything back together. So I'll be using the star screwdriver to put it back. First we'll start with the top one. Sorry, I forgot. I should be putting the metal, which is this. It went under the repair mat, so I fix it. Then I put the screw. You remember it was only 2 screws that were removed at the top, so I'm going to fix the 2 screws back to the phone. Then the next thing is we have to put the side screws that were removed from the phone. So there's it. We put every single one of them. These screws are very small, so you have to be very careful. If you have sight problem, this may stress you a little, give you a little, it may be a little bit stressful to fix all these little screws. You have to set it very well before you put it. Then put, that's the last for the side screws. Then the next one is the home button or the fingerprint. We have to put it back, then clip it. Then there's a connector over here in which it connects to this, and then we clip it. Once it's clipped, the next thing you have to put the metal covering it. We put the metal back just the way it was removed, then we screw it. It's only 2 screws that is on it, 1 screw is missing. But so there's it. So put the first one, then the last one, which is this, then we'll put it back to where it was removed. So if you're in Nigerian, to my Nigerian people, please subscribe to this channel. To my Nigerian people, subscribe to this channel. So the next thing we have to do, we have to put the battery. But when you're putting the battery, make sure you don't connect it until you connect the screen. It's very important. Make sure you don't forget that, because if you should connect the battery, you mistakenly on it and you put it, it may burn the backlight of the phone. So you have to be very careful. So after putting the battery back to the base, you don't have to connect it. Just make sure you connect back the screen. As you can see on my hand, I'm connecting the screen back to the phone. I'm going to connect every one of them. You have to be very careful connecting this. And the next one, there's the last one. These connectors involve the camera, the earpiece, the fingerprints. All is connected, so we can now connect our battery to the board. So after connecting it, this is how it looks like. Then we put back the SIM tray. You can put it either lastly or we put it. So that's all. Then we close it. While closing it, make sure you close it from the top. Start from the top. Don't just put it and close it like this, else it will not lap very well. There will be an opening at the top, so you have to seal it from the top. Then you close it just like this. That's all. Then we'll put the single screw that was removed, because it's supposed to be 2 screws, as I said at first, but we will be putting 1. So I'm going to tighten it back. So there's it. We are done. So this is how you dismantle your iPhone 6. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to click on the like, share and subscribe for this video to be recommended to a whole lot of people, because when you click on the like button, YouTube is going to recommend this video to every other people. So stay tuned for the next video and have a blessed day. Bye.